Thank you, Elizabeth, for that comprehensive report. We certainly hope that as well the same is addressed comprehensively so that then we deal with TB, that it becomes a game of the past. And now we come back to the earlier on, mentioned conversation as to the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission interviews that have been conducted today by the Nelson Makanda-led team, that is the selection panel, and picking up the first batch of those ones that had presented their bid to be chairs or to man the commission as chairmen and chairwomen, because then we also have women on board. And of course, we get to this very important conversation as to what we make of the process so far, and we'll be having the chairperson Elections Observation Group, Victor Nyongesa, to help us understand this some more. Thank you so much for creating time to be here with us.
Thank you, thank you. Perhaps
Kenyans would want to understand some more as to what is the role of ELOG, and especially at this early stage, now that you're more of observers, and perhaps the assumption would be that the observation process begin during the electioneering period, or perhaps the electioneering period is on all through?
I think I would say electoral process, it's a continuous cycle. You're done with the elections, you begin electoral reforms.
Right.
And even once you're done with the electoral reforms, probably you'll be again in the period of another elections.
Yeah. Right. We talk about the process of bringing commissioners on board, or setting up the Electoral and Boundaries Commission. Yes. And we talk about certain laws that guide us. Of course, the Constitution being number one. Yes. We have the Kriegler report at some point in time that speaks to how then the election body must conduct itself, or whether what it is as a country we need to do to ensure that we have a commission that is ready and set to run the activities, as you say, all round for 6 years. Do you suppose we have fallen short of the constitutional provisions as to having a commission on board as it stands today?
Okay, thank you for that. I'll say Article 88 of the Constitution is very clear in terms of establishment of the IEBC. And of course, it's also very clear in terms of the qualifications of the individuals. And then we also have now the IEBC Act, which now provides a clear framework in terms of how the constitution of this body, the process, what are the requirements, and the eligibility criteria, who is not eligible for the positions and all that. So in terms of the legal provisions, the Constitution and the IEBC Act is very clear. My concern is this process should have started way back in 2023. Because if you look at the IEBC Act, it provides that the process should have, it's allowed to start 6 months before the end of the term of the previous commission, or even within 14 days after declaration of the position of the IEBC chair or the commissioner's vacant.
Okay.
Okay? But this is a process that has started, I think yes. In January, when we now had the selection panel appointed by the president. Already that's over a year period of waiting for this process to commence. But as much as we are talking about waiting for over a year to wait for this process, I'm happy that today we are having now the process that we've been waiting for. It's already has started. It has sparked quite a number of discussions out there. There are those ones who are concerned with the issue of integrity of some of these candidates.